Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Hobby Dude 007 channel. Well, a stop at Mason's Hot Rods and Hobbies today, and some mail calls. Stick around, we'll see what kind of stash ads we've got. Good morning everyone, and welcome back to the Hobby Dude 007 channel. Today we stopped in at Mason's Hot Rods and Hobbies to pick up some stuff, and look what was sitting out front. Is this not a beauty? Let me get where you can see everything. Wow. Say it backwards with me. Wow. I'll get back where you can see the whole car here a little bit. Let's have a look at the interior. Cool. This is one of the owners. What a cool Fairlane. Well, a little more progress on the truck. Is this not cool, guys? Get out of my own way here a minute. Cool. Very cool. I can't wait to see this thing and to hear it run. Got the wheels and tires on it. Coming together. Hey guys, thought I'd share some good research material from the hot rod shop again there first. First up, let me share this with you. Amanda and I were in a salvage shop, I think day before yesterday, and ran across this for $1 or $2, I think it was. Just a Matchbox 36 Ford sedan custom, and the wheels started turning. You know, I've done a couple of 64th scale, stripped them down and redone them too, but some colors just kind of struck me when I saw this, and I went, oh my. That might be a must-have there, so it ended up going home with me anyway. But yeah, I've got some ideas for this thing, so we may see that down the road too. Next up was when we got over to the hobby shop, I had special ordered these American Motorist from the 1910s, and this is just the figures. But I think these are really cool. I kind of like the car too, but I got them for another car I have, but I like this. And this is from ICM. By the way, ICM is a Ukrainian company, and let's continue to remember to pray for these folks that are desperately fighting for their freedom and their very lives. So let's keep them in our prayers too. But I really thought that this was a really cool, I went ahead and cut the tape off of this before I started. And these things, if you've ever done an ICM kit, you know they're pretty well detailed, very little flash, really good quality stuff. And most of it's 1/24th scale, and these are the instructions. Yeah, and then the painting instructions. I'm going to get with Amanda and see if I can come up with some little craft small flowers or something for the hat. But I think that's just really, really cool. And I mean the detail between the beads, the bow on the top of the blouse. Man, that umbrella's even well detailed. I've done some of their cars and stuff, but I've never done one of their figures. But these are really, I mean, look at that, not a bit of flash either. So I'm looking forward to adding these folks to one of the cars. One of the other things I got is also ICM. And I had seen these before, but when they had this one in, I just had to go ahead and get it. And it's 1913 Model T. And something about those old white tires I've always liked on some of the old cars. When I was younger and saw cars in the museums in the Smithsonian and with the white tires on them, and I didn't think those were real, but they are. They were quite real, and those feel like rubber. I thought that was just injection molded, and it may be, I'm not sure. But engine, everything looks really cool. Nice instruction sheet. Love the oval mirror. And I know, trying to remember who it was, Matthew, Model Car Videos. Matt had one of these that he was showing, and you know, I remember seeing the car, but I don't remember seeing the white. Of course, I wasn't looking for those then either. But this is a very comprehensive, very well laid out, illustrated instruction sheet. All your painting instructions if you want to do it that way. And really sharp, really sharp. So that may be on the list for way down the road. But I liked it. And now, speaking of Matt, this is one that as soon as I saw this, I went, there's my car. You may remember I did, this is from Replicas and Miniatures of Maryland. I did a little preview on this go-kart. And this little thing is really well cast. And it's got that salt flat kind of look to it, go-kart thing. You see the humps for the tires and the wheels and all that stuff. Get that out of the way a minute. And it's got a clear canopy and the large diameter tires. A place for the exhaust pipe and all that stuff to come out. Anyway, this thing was just really sharp, and I always thought, well, I didn't want to put it on a trailer, just being a go-kart size, and I didn't want to put it in necessarily just a pickup truck. Well, Matthew just finished that Volkswagen truck, and I thought, well, with the old SoCal type paint job, the red and white, something like that, scallops, and I'm not sure about that yet either, but on this thing, this is the perfect vehicle to put that go-kart in from that 60s era. And I thought, wow, I've got a set of moon discs that will actually fit the tires on the go-kart, and I've got some Parts by Parts moon discs that I took out, checked against these wheels, and they fit. So I thought for that, let's see if I put them back in here. I may have put them up. Yeah, I put them back in the other thing. But I thought, this is going to be wicked. So thank you, Matt. That was great inspiration. And that was, I think, just the perfect vehicle for transporting that. And lastly, I know that this is out of North Carolina, but I don't know who made this one. I just don't know. But check this out. So, and thank you, by the way, to whoever. A 1981 Chrysler Imperial. And it is a clean resin casting. But for an Imperial, there was only one or two little small air pockets, or like right here. If you can see that one. But that's an easy, easy fix. The fan shroud looks like it was out of one of the Monte Carlos or one of the other things that they just kind of made into the casting. But this is really, really smooth, really clean. And let's get the hood out here and look at it. I just stuck a 1/24 scale monogram chassis under it just to see what the wheelbase was. It appears to be 24th scale. And check that out. The bumper goes right in there. Little work to do right down there. A little filler will take care of that. But everything seems to fit really nicely. See, I can hold that down there. Yeah. Nice and smooth. And it looks like there's going to be a little bit of filling. I'll probably put a thin sheet down on each side here to make sure that little bit of a gap that's there goes away. But overall, I think this is for resin. It's really not bad. And again, thank you very much, whoever did that. I appreciate it. And that will probably go on the build list because it's just unique. Well, that is it, guys. That's the stash haul for this go-round. Thank you very much for all your support. If you're not a subscriber, head on over. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't miss out on any upcoming videos. By the way, next thing up in the next day or so, the Green Stuff World Chrome Metal, a new chrome subject. Since I mentioned in the Salisbury stash haul that I had this, a couple of you guys have mentioned that I made statements like, you're going to really like it, or good stuff like that. And based on what I understand, they make this in aerosol as well as a paintbrush version. And like I said, this is the airbrush version. This is what we're going to be testing. And so this is the next video coming up, and I've got several others that are, we're going to be starting 2 projects. So this will be up next. Guys, thanks so much again. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.